One of this region's most familiar banks is celebrating 100 years this summer. Gate City Bank made it through the Great Depression, the farm crisis of the 1980s, and economic downturns this last century.
One Gate City customer makes sure a kind gesture that saved him from financial ruin gets repaid, frequently in a tasty way. That story tonight from WDAY News reporter Kevin Wallivant.
Vern Shellito of Moorhead doesn't come empty-handed when he pulls up to the 8th Street Gate City Bank.
I blend together about 14 different items to make it perfect.
Vern has his own salsa and barbecue business.
Hi, how are you doing, Vern?
Not too bad. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great.
And when he stops by the bank, he brings the tellers a case of his tangy treats.
This is barbecue sauce. Vern's barbecue sauce, right?
But there's a reason for Vern's gifts of spicy and sweet. He's grateful. Before coming to Moorhead, Vern, as a child in the Twin Cities, bounced around from foster home to foster home.
Having to go through 7 different foster homes, it almost makes you feel like you're not accepted. You are gotten rid of like you do dirty laundry.
It was years ago when Vern moved to Moorhead, and before he started his successful salsa and barbecue business, that Gate City gave him a break.
It was to survive, I suppose, buy milk and bread, put gas on the car to get to and from work.
As he tried to keep his head above water, raising a family.
I can probably recall one time I probably had 15 checks that didn't go through. And I'd get a notice in the mail. I'd come in and try to take care of it.
That bank teller 25 years ago told Vern this.
And she said, well, Vern, let's take away all of them except for 3.
Gate City CEO Kevin Hansen says Vern's story is what community banking is all about.
Customers are not just a number, they're individuals with individual stories and individual things that they're going through.
And as Gate City Bank celebrates 100 years this summer,
well, I trust you if you trust yourself.
Vern says his bank feels much more than just a place to cash a check or drop off salsa.
But because I truly mean it. These people are like my family.
There you are.
Quinn, I'm glad you're here.
Kevin Wallivant, WDAY News.
And a lot has changed since Vern started coming to the bank 25 years ago. Gate City now has nearly 800 employees spread out across 22 cities. And boy, what a sweet man Vern is, and how generous.
Sweet and spicy,
Right?
And he's probably repaid the bank many times over, and they're grateful for the barbecue sauce and the salsa.